I feel this movie is missing a few parts, because it says it's 89 minutes on IMDb, yet my version is only 75 minutes. So yeah.
Kings of Heaven, walking on my way.
Zombie Rampage, which is a part of this 50 movie box set I got for a decent price on IMDb. It goes for a lot of money now. This is the 6th Todd Sheets movie I've ever seen. Supposedly it came out in 1991, but other sources say 1989. I don't know which to believe anymore. The plot. Mostly it's about two Gaines, one of which is trying to raise their brothers from the dead. One of them beats him to the punch, though, even though the other one thinks they're ahead of the curve. However, now zombies are wreaking havoc and a group of people must survive. This is an attempt at making a movie, one of which even the director disregards. It was filmed by an insane cameraman that charged him way too much and had the crew work around his schedule, which was whenever he felt like working. My guess is that they couldn't find anyone else with a Betacam, so he had him by the balls. Thus, the filming took up to a year and a half to finish. Todd had filmed about 68% of a good script that couldn't even be finished because of the jerk cameraman who held everyone up. Some of the cast couldn't or wouldn't return. After filming was finished, Todd didn't think he'd ever work on a movie again. Thank goodness he did. With all that being addressed, I do have to give the film some credentials. It tried to be a solid movie, and it does start out that way. Some of the scenes with the zombies are quite effective. There could have been a bit more zombie action at first, but we do get to that time to establish characters. However, when the shooting schedule became messed up, a lot of actors and actresses couldn't return. This leads to some of them being in scenes, disappearing, and then coming back again. Mood, atmosphere, and setting all take up a good chunk of this film's positives. There's some fog machine work, dilapidated buildings, and some sleazy alleyways. A part of this movie kind of turns into a giallo, a man donning black gloves, kills hookers and enjoys the hell out of it. The only difference is that we know what the killer looks like from the get-go. So when he reappears on screen, I should have been able to tell who he was. However, he just appears and joins the group, and from that time it had been like 45 minutes since his last screen time. I wanted to love this movie. I did enjoy it. It has some great ideas, and it does them rather well. It also has some good ideas, and does them less effectively. I wouldn't say they were done poorly because the ingenuity and creativity is still there. The gore, the effects. We get innards and guts ripped out and eaten. A gory headshot, a baby is torn apart in gruesome yet off-screen fashion, and there's blood splatter abound. The effects are not terrible. They are rather impressive given the small budget. The ambition was bigger than the wallet, but at least the gore and effects didn't suffer. Speaking of things that didn't suffer, the motion picture soundtrack, Notch and Key has some great keyboard tunes to play, and the themes are pretty damn solid. It's not the best music in the genre, but it still fits the film. Despite there being bad continuity due to an insane cameraman and some bad acting, I really enjoyed this film. While some of the characters are annoying, you can tell they had fun making this movie. That only makes the film better if that fun and energy translates well on screen, and I think it does in this film to some extent. It may be one of the worst Todd Sheets films I've seen so far, but it doesn't flat out suck. The atmosphere, gore, and music make sure of that. Overall, I give Zombie Rampage a 1.5. Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below to leave comments and subscribe.